Now I'm going to tie an Irish Mayfly. This fly has served me very well over many years on both lakes and rivers here in Ireland, and I'm quite sure it will work any place else that you get a hatch of Mayfly. Now when I say Mayfly, I mean a specific insect as opposed to the generic term used in the US to describe all upwing flies. This is a specific fly, namely Ephemera danica, I think. I'm not certain on that, but I think that's the name. In any case, this is a size 12 dry fly hook. Very light and very strong. We want this fly to float high. It's a dry fly. We want it to float very well. So we want to minimize weight. In other words, a very light dry fly hook. Now the tying thread I'm using here is uni thread in 8/0 and it's yellow. And I start off as usual behind the eye. I've come down about halfway down the hook shank, and now I'm coming back up to roughly a third of the way along the hook shank. Now to create the wings of the fly, I'm going to use this here. It's actually a wet fly hackle, and I'm going to use 2 feathers from this to create the wings. Now you can use any grey hackle you like. I just happen to have these ones. So now I have 2 of these. I turn them back to back. When I say back to back, they're curving away from each other, creating the wing effect. Now we want the wing to be approximately the length of the body, so I'm going to judge that by experience and just snap off my 2 feathers there. Now make sure they're the same length. Offer them up to the hook. Now I bring my tying thread up, catch it between my index finger and my thumb, bring it around the hook and then pull down. And now I'm going to bring my thread that direction in touching turns, tying down that feather. And now I'm going to come back up. I'm going to lift my little wings and I'm going to tie just in front of them. This will make them stand vertically. And now I'm going to tie between them with a figure of 8 to separate them. Now I'm back down along the hook shank to just opposite the barb. That's assuming, of course, that you're using a barbed hook. Now the next material is Pheasant Tail, and I'm going to use 3 or 4 fibers. Now you'll also notice that Pheasant Tail has a natural curvature, so we're going to use that curvature. We want the tail to curve up the way as it would were it a natural fly. So you can see the curvature there, and I'm going to try and tie that in so we maintain that curvature. Now it's a little bit fighting me a little bit, but you just have to work around it until you get it. Now we have the curvature correctly aligned. There we are. Now I'm going to trim off just behind the body here. Now my next material is, if I can put my hand on it here yet, is ultra wire in hot yellow. Now it doesn't have to be ultra wire, any wire will do. Essentially it just needs to be brightly coloured. So I'm going to tie that in just there like that. Now I want to create a little bright coloured tag, so I'm going to do that by just 3 little turns of the wire and then tie it in. Now my next material is my body material, which is this yellow sparkly dubbing here. You notice a theme here. The fly is for the most part yellow. Yellowy olive would probably be best described as. So I'm dubbing on the body here. And we build the body in touching turns up to where the wing is tied in, and then lift the wings out of the way and hang my thread just in front of the wings. Now, open turns 3 or 4 through the body, which will give it the segmented effect as well as making it very strong and secure. And we tie in our wire just in front of the wings. Again, a good few turns here just for the sake of security, and trim off the wire. Now, the next thing to do here is to tie in the hackle. Now I'm using olive dyed grizzle, or grizzle dyed olive if you prefer it that way around. And grizzle dyed olive is good for a lot of flies, but particularly so in the case of this mayfly. So I'm just going to expose the stem there by removing a few fibers and tie in the stem. Good few turns, make it very secure. And now I'm just going to add a little more dubbing to create the head and thorax part of the fly. Just a little bit of a build up. Nice little tight rope. Now, I'm moving back the way. And now I'm going right behind the eye. Now, my wings. So now, I'm going to do a turn in front of the wings, a turn behind the wings, and now I'm coming to the front again, and 2 more turns until I reach the eye where I tie it in. Good few turns, make sure it's secure, snap off the waist, pull everything back out of the way, plenty of turns of thread, and now I'm going to whip finish as I usually do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you notice each turn, each consecutive turn was moving in that direction. So just for the demonstration purpose, I'm going to tie the second knot, start right behind the eye and work back towards the wings 5 or 6 turns. You see each turn goes in front of the one preceding it. Tie it off, and that makes it very, very secure. Now you can add a little head cement if you, or varnish, or whatever the case may be, and if you feel it's necessary, but it's not really necessary. The double whip finish makes it ultra secure. And that's the Irish mayfly. Great fly, obviously, when the mayfly is hatching any place. And give it a try. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, slán go fóill.